Hi there, LinkedIn family. Jonathan here from Some Talented People. And today's book, so I only got this, I don't know, what, about 4 weeks ago, Marketing Made Simple. And I was so taken by the clarity of the advice and the free resources on offer that I thought I'd do a post about it today. Very much recommend the book. There are numerous elements within it. There's how to create sales funnels on websites. There's how to communicate effectively. But the greatest thing that I took away from it is the understanding that I've now read two books which basically cover the same sort of information, and it comes down to 11 contacts points, 3 contexts, and a belief in your authority for knowing about the subjects that you're going to help a customer with. So, for example, you might go to a networking meeting and run into people a few times. If you meet people up to 11 times and you meet them in different networking events or different, so my video posts, for example, are a way for you to know more about me and what interests me so that you can assess me as a potential partner or not. And essentially this is true of everybody, that by being there, by being consistent, you create the environment where someone wants to buy. But the greatest story that I took from this is something that I'm going to be implementing in the videos on our own website soon. And that is basically that we love stories. Now, to a greater or lesser degree, you will agree with the statement that we are all living a story which we tell ourselves. And by that, what I mean is that we are living a life and we absorb information from the external world. But what that means to us depends on who you are in your story. Are you the victim? Are you the villain? Are you the savior? What power do you have to control situations? Are the kind of stories we, excuse me, tell ourselves on a daily basis. And therefore, being clever with marketing, puns or nice language or, ephemeral ideas that float in the ether. Marketing people might get very excited about coming up with something novel, but you must remember this, that your customers, they don't care about you. They don't care about the services you offer. They don't care about your experience or your interests or your testimonials. First and foremost, what they care about is, can this person solve my problem? And so the way, according to this book and another one called Oversubscribed by Daniel Priestley, the way to communicate in a way that people will look to you for the advice and a way of solving their problems is basically to tell a story in which they are invited in. Because when they become part of the story, what happens is they are then invested in the outcome. So you will set up your story for a problem that customers that you want to deal with have. And you'll say, oh yeah, so, we understand that companies want to, whatever it might be. And the problems they face are this, that, the other, whatever the problems are. Now, we want a solution to that as much as you. And so give your experience. And that's why we know we can help you with resolving your issue. So what you've done there is you've explained a story outline. You've got your protagonist in there, which is the potential customer. You've got the problems that everyone who isn't specialist in the thing we all do has. They need someone externally like you or like me to solve that problem. So you have them, you lead them through, and then you have the struggle. So the problem is the struggle. It's the tense bit in a story or a movie. And then you have the rising from the ashes like a phoenix. And so that story emotionally takes your customer through a allegory for your service offering. And then if you're there and you're available and you have these 11 touch points and you have these 3 contexts, what happens is that story takes you forward to a point where you can ask the potential customers looking at your website or looking at your social media into a call to action. And so the call to action, whether it's email me now or contact me by phone or whatever it is, you don't need to be afraid of offering your service. Ideas like get in touch or raise a general inquiry or something like that, something which is vague and unspecific, doesn't really work. What you need to be is continuing that story and leading to a conclusion. So, generate more customers now, phone me. Or something bold and something upfront like that works a lot better with people, because we are selling a service or a product. And if we pretend that we're not only do potential customers misunderstand, and if they misunderstand, they click away and go to someone else, but also we fail to convert customers that would like to deal with us, but we're not offering ourselves to them. And so it's a bit of a circular argument that you have to sell to be successful. But the way you sell is all to do with telling a story that potential clients can get on board with, become invested in, and as a result, use your service or product. Okay, more books to come. Have a nice day, and I'll see you again. Take care. Bye.